But what exactly is that? It's easy to tell it goes fast, is invincible, ignores terrain, and squashes everything it touches. But like vehicles themselves, I've seen a lot of unsubstantiated claims made about its other properties. That it handles like a power car, for one. And since I enjoyed my last bout of CrossWorlds science so much, let's go again! First thing I learned is kinda hilarious. The monster truck does not auto-accelerate or force you forward. You are perfectly capable of staying still in this form, even spinning your wheels like this, whee! I'm surprised it lets you do this since you'd never want to in an actual race. Now, we know this bad boy is fast, it's even classified as a speed item, but let's measure that. Okay, looks like its top speed is 223 at 0 rings, and a nice even 230 at 100 rings. Faster than a 100 speed stat, it hits the same speed in the air, but only 215 in water because boats are weird. Let's check its acceleration, which should be good if it's really a power car. I timed this to about 3.283 seconds to reach max speed. Pretty close to a 100 acceleration stat going from 0 to max. But if you've watched one of my other videos, you'll know acceleration is mostly defined by your gear shifts. See there for an explanation. Does the monster truck even have gears? Slowing down the footage and... aha! The engine stalls at speeds of 80, 123, and 167. It gear shifts 3 times just like regular vehicles, though at different intervals. It's hard to objectively test the monster truck's handling, but we can see if it has either of the handling vehicle's hidden properties. They don't lose speed while turning normally, and the monster truck doesn't either. Handling machines also gain speed while drifting, and the monster truck doesn't. But it also doesn't lose speed like a power car. Speaking of which, power. Well, this thing can't lose rings and squashes everything it touches, so let's just call its power stat infinite. Actually, let's not use him as a unit of measurement. Let's say unlimited. Oh, and it also doesn't lose rings while hitting walls, but I think that comes from the invincibility. As for boost, it's hard to find good places to do drift donuts in this chunky boy, but here's how long it takes to reach each level. These times are very close to those of Sonic on the Type J Iota, or a boost stat of 67. What's interesting is, if your natural boost stat is any higher than this, which usually means a power or boost character on an extreme gear, you'll actually charge boosts faster outside of Monster Truck form than as one. The Monster Truck is affected by the fast drift charge gadgets though. But hang on, all this science has been with Sonic in a speed car, and it's when we change things up that we find out something even more interesting. Same top speed with a speed gimped Amy, same 0 to max, same turning speed. Now let's use a character with a higher boost stat to see if it makes the monster truck drift charge faster. Looks like it doesn't. It seems like the monster truck is actually its own vehicle type that overrides your stats while in use. This actually means slower characters and vehicles technically benefit from it more. As for its vehicle type, well, it seems like going for the best possible neutral vehicle class. What I mean is, it doesn't have any of the unique benefits of any class, but also lacks any of their unique drawbacks. This is easiest to see with its turning. While it doesn't lose speed like non-handling cars, it doesn't gain speed while drifting like handling cars either. Boy, this monster truck sounds cool, right? So how do I get one? For this, I have to thank the good people on the CrossWorlds subreddit, who documented a lot of mechanical info on this game, and they even included my video on stats in their documentation, so thanks. So basically, whenever you pick up an item, the game checks 2 things. Your position, 1st, 2nd, 3rd through 5th, 6th through 8th, and 9th through 12th. Then, the distance between you and first place when you hit the item box. In first or second, you can't get monster trucks at all, from normal item boxes at least. In third, you have a 10% chance of getting one when 220 meters behind, and 25% at 400. In sixth, the odds are 15% at 100 meters, 20% at 220, and 23% at 400, which might look lower until you realize you also have a 20% chance of drill at this point. And in 9th through 12th, 30% at 100 meters from first, the highest odds, but if 9th place is that close to first, a monster truck is gonna cause a bloodbath. 20% at 220 meters, and 10% at 400. Drill is also 50% here. A caveat though, only 3 monster trucks can exist in play at any one time. Also, no one can get a monster truck in the first 30 seconds of a race, although I'm pretty sure the monster truck starter gadget, or setting items to only monster trucks in Race Park, will ignore these rules. Monster truck odds are a bit higher from super item boxes, and this is the only way to get one in second, but super item boxes are kind of a scam because their odds of triple boxing gloves and shields are very high even at the bottom placings. This video was scripted before the 1.3 patch, but this doesn't change my point much regarding monster trucks, because the patch actually reduced their odds from super item boxes for everything but 220 meters from first, second place for some reason. I said earlier that the monster truck was a speed item, and I meant it. Its odds are increased by having the speed item chance up gadget, though only slightly, and this is a 3-slot gadget. Also note, any gadget that raises the odds of other items will slightly lower the odds of monster trucks, except for Hazard Up, Giant Spiked Iron Ball, and Go-Go Omochow. But that's only because if you are in the item bracket for monster trucks, you can't get Hazards or Omochow anyway. So now that you have one, how long does it last? I tested using monster trucks from every position, and in first place their timing is fairly consistent, about 4 seconds long, but in other places the results were more erratic. I've had the truck last 5 seconds in 11th place, and over 10 seconds from 9th? But if we don't look at the place and instead look at the map, these results make more sense. I theorize the monster truck's duration has nothing to do with position, but how far you are from first. Alternatively, its duration gets shorter the more people you pass while it's active. That could also be true looking at this footage. So, that's what the monster truck is. Quite literally, its own beast of a vehicle. Did Donpa know what he was doing when he gave it to children? Yes.